Fancy a sawn-off shotgun but without the need for a licence or fear of the old bill popping round to feel your collar? Stick around. Hello and welcome to AAR on Air. Well, let's start with the controversy first, shall we? You see, this is made by Umarex and is part of their Training for Engagement Home Defence series. At this point, I'm now going to be accused of all kinds of things, from encouraging the use of weapons to protect themselves, which is completely against the law here in the UK, to single-handedly causing a ban on all air weapons, even to needing to head up a revolt against the government to bring back the Second Amendment rights granted by some deity or other. Well, no. You see, I don't make them, I don't design them, I don't encourage anything. I simply report and review the gun. Oh, and hopefully encourage safety when using any of the guns that I review. Sorry about that little lot, but last time I reviewed the rather excellent fun HDR50, I received most of those comments and a heck of a lot more besides. You see, they call it what they like, self-defense, home defense, or whatever. But remember, that doesn't make how you decide to use it legal. It is, of course, always subject to the laws of your land, wherever you are. Enough said? Hopefully. Today, though, it's the turn of another little blinder of a gun. But it's not 50 cal this time. It's 68 cal. Oh, yes. And it is still legal here in Blighty. Well, let me justify that statement as well. It is legal here in Blighty, provided it's the 7.5 joules version and most definitely not the 11 joules option, because just as the HDR50 is classed as a pistol and an air pistol at that, and is subsequently subject to airgun laws, this, by the way, was confirmed to me by the Firearms Legal Department, and I have it in writing from them. Now, this, a little complete handful of laughs, is less than 60 centimetres long, so it's immediately classed as a pistol and is subject to the maximum 6 foot-pounds of power, the laws that are stated here in the UK, which incidentally is round about the 7.5 joules mark. Anyway, enough of all that legal talk, dulling the fun. Let's take a look at this little darling, because you're going to love this one. You can start by getting your Peaky Blinders gear at the ready, and I'll start the Walkaround, shall I? It is all black and is unmistakably a sawn-off shotgun. I can't carry on with this. It is all black and is unmistakably a sawn-off shotgun. This would easily be more at home either in a Ronnie Biggs Great Train Robbery movie or on a science fiction film set than beside your bed cabinet. It is around 50 centimetres long and is a really weighty item, topping the scales at 1.65 kilograms, which is around 3.6 pounds. The barrel is only 19 centimetres long and splits open in the middle to reveal the smoothbore .68 calibre openings to drop in the ammunition of your choice. In this case, the usual rubber balls. You can, of course, use paint markers or chalk markers in simple round or sabot style with skirts. Once loaded up and closed off, the familiar ribbed shotgun top is evident, and of course, no sights. So we won't be worrying too much about the target work today. This is a sawn-off after all. Like I said, it's all black and pretty much all ballistic polymer, but it is very weighty and is remarkably solid. I don't know about defending yourself by shooting an invader with it. just drop it on the foot and they won't walk correctly for months. Under the front is a weaver rail for adding toys. Now I think this would look brilliant with a torch and laser setup. Staying on the underside and moving back, you come to the barrel release button, which is a simple pull back slightly and that double barrel reveals itself. Moving back further still, you come to the trigger, which is quite a heavy pull and a Glock-esque with its in-trigger safety, which, other than the initial piercing action, is the only form of safety on this. So please, be aware and be careful. On the top above the trigger is what I will call the barrel choice lever, and this is the clever and really fun part. You see, on a shotgun this would normally be the barrel release mechanism, but on this Peaky Blinder number you swing the pointer on it to the left to choose the left barrel, or to the right to choose the right barrel. So, what happens if you leave it in the middle, I can hear you ask? Yes, it fires both barrels at the same time. Oh boy. Get ready for the energy calculating scaremongers out there. But that's twice as much energy. Nope. When you fire both barrels at the same time, the energy to each barrel is split and the speed of both balls together is reduced. Which is a shame for those out there who wanted to knock 8 bells out of someone, but nope, it keeps you within the law. Loading the CO2 trick bit then. This is where it has been designed around the home defence principle, because it is loaded by inserting a 12-gram CO2 cartridge into the grip, then screw in the black and red screw and nothing, because it will only pierce the capsule if you strike the bottom fairly hard, and then the silver and red indicator on the top pops up to tell you you're ready. Now that way it saves leaving a 12-gram CO2 in a pistol or this shotgun that is bound to leak air over time, and when you come to want to use it, it's pretty much dead. Let's check out the power levels on this one then, shall we? And then we can have a bit of fun, I think. Using the .68 caliber rubber ball ammunition, which weigh in at 46.4 grains, it fired 233 feet per second, which equates to 5.6 foot-pounds or 7.5 joules. Which of course is absolutely bang on the 7.5 joules stated maximum. Now in other countries of course you can have the higher power versions without any problems, and I've heard of those versions being tuned up even further. Well, I have in the past fired the higher power versions, and all I can say is this one is loud. The higher power ones are really loud, but don't forget the legal aspect. Anyway, again, enough of that. Fun time. This is a complete bag of giggles, in spite of its title and implication. Would it stop someone in the tracks if you confronted someone with it? I'd think twice, but then again, I'm not likely to break into your home or any such thing. I certainly wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of this and one of these 68 cal rubber balls, and I have seen the results of some unfortunate soul who has been, and the bruises have more colours to them than a Crayola crayon set. Is it fun? Heck yes, and of course you can reuse the rubber balls for quite a few times before it's probably best not to. Is it a serious airgun? Not in the sense of target work or pest control. And you certainly wouldn't win any HFT championships with it. But why should airgunning always be serious? It's quite alright to have a few laughs now and then if completed in a safe manner. Could you fire it at your mates? Absolutely not. Should you buy one? Well, I can think of all kinds of reasons why you really should. It is terrific fun, and everyone I've given it to use have finished up with a major smile on their faces. The price? Well, it retails out at about £230 UK, which, for such a well-made item, is not a huge amount of money. I like it, irrespective of the intimation of home defence, and whilst it should most certainly be used with full respect and care, it really is a bag of giggles. Well, that's it from me. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one. Please give us the old thumbs up. Subscribe. If not, we may have to send the boys round. Hit the alarm bell, and as always, join in the fun of the forums with all this little lot. Merch, as always, is available from the website, and a big thank you to the guys down at Vector Air for supplying me with this one to review, although it was quite a job getting them to let go of it. Above all, of course, thank you for watching, and please stay safe and shoot safe, but you can have a bit of fun occasionally. See you next week.